What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back playing some more Pokemon VGC Reg J Wi-Fi battles, and today we're busting out another absolutely amazing Darkrai team. This time we're going to be pairing Darkrai with Ribombee. Sweet sent Ribombee to drop both of our opponents' evasiveness by 2 so we can hit as many Dark Voids as possible. We also have a little bit of Gothitelle action here. Turn 1, we're going to bluff that we're going to be using Fake Out, condition those protects, and go protect Darkrai ourselves, Gravity with Gothitelle, and then Darkrai can slam as many Dark Voids as we want. And this is actually a really cool team. We're rocking a Life Orb Miraidon on this team, and it's kind of funny that we're using the anti-synergy Miraidon Darkrai to kind of throw off our opponents, but if you kind of think about it, a lot of the things that, Darkrai really struggles with, like, Zenta and like Incin and stuff like that, Miraidon's great into those matchups, and Miraidon also enables us to go for Iron Treads. What we can also just use is go like Darkrai Iron Treads and, use Steel Roller to take away our opponent's terrain if they want to bring Miraidon against us. So I think this is a really, really cool anti-meta Reg J team, and yeah, without further ado, let's get right onto these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Bro, this guy's name is Greninja, and he doesn't even have Greninja on his team. Alright, so some screens, some Miraidon stuff, a little bit of Arceus POW. I think that Darkrai is actually totally usable here. I think we can probably get away with something like Darkrai Ribombee. This will force them into over-respecting the Ribombee. I then bring out the Treads and just get rid of the terrain. Seems pretty good, maybe with a little bit of like Scarf Lando in the back. I could also lead like Gothitelle and go like turn 1 protect Darkrai Gravity, and then they just can't pivot in Miraidon. And if they, ooh, I really like this, hold on. All right, yeah, I like this. These two into Treads, if they lead Miraidon, I pivot right into the, oh, that's so sick. And then late game Ribombee. Oh, I love that. This is gonna be really cool. Cool, this is gonna be rad. I think Gothitelle and Darkrai, I'm surprised more people aren't really using them together. I think they're very, very usable. This forces our opponent to lead with Miraidon, to sort of match our tempo, and then we can just pin them super hard with Treads. I love this. And then once the Miraidon's gone, it's over, bro. It's over. It's Jover. So let's see what I got here. Let's see. And as you guys can tell, I have fixed my mic issues from the previous video. It was picking up a different mic. I apologize for that. Here's Arceus. Cool. And if you don't lead correctly, I just get to do my thing, right? So I think this is fine. Are you going to be respectful of Fake Out? Are you going to be blowing the defensive Terra on the first turn on the Ursh? Maybe? Who do you even go into? This is a hard question. I think I'm going to rip the Blind Dark Void here. And now, you know what? I actually like this play. I like the Protect play and Gravity. I actually like this play. I think there's a lot going on for it, but we can probably do better. Let's go for the Blind Dark Void and pivot in Ribombee. I want to see if they go Terra with the Ursh, and I have to hit a Blind Dark Void here. Ursh is a bit of a buzzkill for our Darkrai here. We don't die to Surging Strikes. Yeah, they're obviously full sending that. They have to double into the Darkrai slot, and let's see if they even get it. I want to see if there's Swords Dancing here. So I have 2 shots basically to hit my Dark Void. All right, I at least have 1 shot to hit it on each. There's the Dark Void. We outspeed the Arceus. Survey says Dark Void, and that is Scarf Ursh. We miss on Arceus, never lucky, but we do hit on Ursh, which is something we had to hit on. Had to hit the Ursh. And then SD, awesome. So we can go normal Terra with our, Ghost Terra with our Darkrai, rip a second Dark Void. I like this for us. So we're able to Dark Void here. And we're going to Sweet Scent. Cool. I want to see if they pivot out the Ursh for Miraidon. Looks like they don't. Awesome. You can try and blow up my Comfey, but then I just get another shot at my Dark Void, right? I'll take that. Cool. Yeah, I vibe with this, man. I'm definitely vibing with it. So, and we're going to try and get the Ursh off the board next turn, but, he has to be asleep this turn. We'll see what we can get done here. E-Speed, nopers, lol, nope. There it is. I should probably utilize Tailwind here. So Dark Void into Arceus. Big nap time. I'm going to get the Tailwind up. I think that's probably the right play. That'll let us actually just like pin the Arceus and the Ursh with like Treads for the most part. Oh, that's weird. Did we just hit a blind one? Wait, is this Darkrai faster than the Ribombee? Oh, it is. All right, so I gotta change that spread. That's fine. The Ribombee is supposed to be faster than the Darkrai. That's completely my fault. Yeah, Darkrai is pretty speedy Gonzalez guy. Darkrai is supposed to be modest. I'll just change it after this game. Anyways, that being said, I still think I'm okay. Sweet Sense up. I guess that was pretty wasted. We are going to go for just a Dark Pulse, I think, into the Arceus and get up a Tailwind here. So we got lucky. Sometimes lucky, right? We hit a blind Dark Void into the Arceus. Not bad, not bad. But we are gaming here. Perfect. Arceus has to be asleep this turn, too, because remember, it did use E-Speed last turn. So Tailwind's up. Urshi's probably going to wake up this next turn, so we're going to try and get some damage in on Ursh if possible. I wonder if D-Gleam plus, like, Dark Pulse will KO the Ursh from here. We're going to try it. This Ribombee has, like, almost no special attack investment, but it is a Fairy type. It does stab this move. Dude, Darkrai is such a Chad. Let's go. DP, baby! Oof! Ah, we got this with Ribombee. Ribombee busted. Ribombee's busted! Oof! Gaming out here, dude. That's so sick. That's so sick. Perfect. So Arceus is still ticking out. It can wake up and go for, like, a YOLO E-Speed into our Ribombee, but, like... I'm just going to Dark Pulse it, so I think we're fine. And should be Miraidon coming out here soon, right? Should be Miraidon. Don't really think it matters that much. Shenpao, okay. Let's see. I do not mind going for the blind Dark Void here. Because if you wake up and E-Speed my Ribombee, like, that works. Yeah, that's super okay with me. Yep, love this. I wonder if they're going to double into that slot with, like, Sucker Punch and E-Speed. Ha, and he's still asleep. We take those wins, man. We take those wins. Pal, where you looking, bro? This is technically blind, but, like, it doesn't really even matter. I'm just trying to avoid Sucker Punch here. And Dazzling breaks the Pow Sash. Great damage there. Arceus will actually not take out because we're going to lose Darkrai. I guess I should have protected that turn. So Arceus is actually going to get a chance to wake up. That's kind of bad. That E-Speed's going to be a problem. Not that big of a problem because we do have Iron Treads here. But, yeah, we'll see. I think I'm just going to pivot in my Goth. Gothitel's not, like, great here, but, like, it's fine. I don't want to just give them the Ribombee, you know? I don't want to, like, they can E-Speed this Gothitelle slot. That's absolutely fine. And I'm not really afraid of Pow, I don't think. Treads is pretty bulky, so it do be an Iron Treads here. So let's see if they're actually even full sending this E-Speed here. Here we go. There's the wake up. E-Speed, right? Yep. Absolutely fine. I can't give them the Ribombee. Like, you can fight all the other things. You can't fight this one, though. Arceus, and if it ticked out, that'd been sick. I think it was like Orb. I don't think we ever saw its item. But if it like ticked out from like a Life Orb or something, this would have went right into the pouch. That's why we locked in that, we didn't lock him, but that's why we decided to use the Iron Head there. Icicle Crash is decent chip. Yep. Tailwind Peter's out, that's fine. But if you send out Miraidon here, I'm going to get a speed boost. Perfect. Speed boost. And you still have your Terra. I really need to think about how I'm full sending this one, because this is a pretty important turn. This, I think, is a very important turn. Are you going to protect Pow? The Miraidon would not... The Miraidon... I mean, do I just Steel Roll your Miraidon and read that Fairy Terra? That'd be so sick! I would win the game. I'm thinking. I think we just go into the Pow here and try to side Pollen Puff our Treads. That way if you go protect Dazzle, I don't just like lose the game for it. Because right now I do outspeed your Pow. Awesome. We see it. We can Steel Roar that whenever we need to. But let's see. Are they ripping out a Sucker? Iron Head, cool. Pow goes down. Awesome. That's all we needed, really. I think that's all we needed, because I'm not afraid of our Treads getting popped by a Miraidon here. I also might outspeed it with Ribombee. It's definitely possible. Ugh. Ribombee should live, though. Look at that gaming. Big Pollen Puff. AV Treads, baby. So I have to remember to mint my Darkrai after this game, but I do think we're in a good spot here. So Steel Roller, about to be stealing these wins. I think it is Oko. It's definitely an Oko here. Might as well tail one in case they do like a Word Protect play or something. And that's going to be game right there. Wins up. Iron Treads busted. All right, KyogreIce Magearna. All right, I really want to see this one. I think we have the tools to win out with Darkrai. So I think Darkrai is going to be good. I think we could probably just leave like Ribombee Darkrai. I'm trying to think what they actually do that stops that. Let me pull up my Ribombee spread real quick. Yeah, so you could Final Gambit me and I could just taunt your Magearna. I think it's actually better than ripping the like full... Yeah, let's see. Smeargle could wide guard me though too. I don't really want to lose to that. Yeah, they're going to be going Smeargle, right? So let me think. What do I need to do to play around this? I need to stop their Smeargle. So that means the right play is... I think it's still lead Darkrai. But then, like... No, it's these two. These two are correct. I think I'm going to bring the Treads here, and I think this is a matchup where I could bring my Goth, potentially. I also really like Miraidon here. Miraidon's fine. You're not going to get Trick 'em Up on me. You're not. And if you are, well, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't think that they do, though. The only one that they could do is, like, Smeargle. And then they have to pick between... They have to pick between Wide Guard and Follow Me, and they're just not. So, like, we can just go full send the taunt into the Magearna, and we're going to be fine here. Thinking that what I want to do with the Ribombee here. Don't need a Tailwind. Yeah, if you roll those two, I think I'm actually still fine. So I'm going to rip the taunt. I'm going to save my Terra. Not going to save my Terra. If you Final Gambit the Ribombee, that's the worst case scenario for me, but yeah, we'll see what they want to do. I don't need my Terra from either mons in this matchup. It'd be nice to have Water Terra on Treads, but it's not required here. So Sweet Scent's going to pop off, and we're going to see what kind of ape this is. Survey says, Final Gambit into the Darkrai? Yeah, buddy. And I'm sure they're probably Vital Spirit, but like, we going to learn today. So Sweet Scent hits both. It hits both of them, sharply lowers their evasiveness, and it lets me get ready. It's Defiant, awesome. So that ape hasn't even started its sleep turns yet. It's after it goes to sleep next turn. Hopefully that's not Mentor Magearna. Please no. Yes. And so I don't even need to utilize that Dark Void yet. It's so good. So now I can Dark Void here. And they're going to go into the Final Gambit, into this into the Ribombee slot. And I think that that's fine. Maybe I should have Tailwinded, but like, I'm completely okay with this. I'm going to be bringing out Treads, I believe. Just thinking about what I want to do in the back. Let's just go for a Dazzle in case something weird happens. Final Gambit's there is fine. Yep. Magearna's going to go to sleep this turn, and I'm going to be able to go into Treads. I should have Tailwinded last turn. If I Tailwinded last turn, I think I would have been in a better spot. But it's fine. I would have super lost to like Trick Room, Mentor, Magearna, right? So this is fine. Yep, Dark Void hits. And I could go into Miraidon this turn. I definitely could. I don't think I need to, though. I think that Iron Treads is probably just a little bit better. Oh, he's Lum. Good thing I didn't Dark Void first turn. I was going to say Lumberry Magearna sounds really good. This is just going to clock Sash. Yeah. Crit, too. Wow. All that work, and what did it get you? It got you a lot of stuff, but not enough. Good thing we got that Sash right there. Cool. Yeah, Treads is right. So Magearna's back down at neutral. Like, what do you have here that breaks Darkrai? It's going to be hard. And that's your only Lumberry, bro. That's the only one you get. I think Lumberry's really cool tech on that, by the way. Torkoal, just got to hit some Dark Voids. Got to hit these Dark Voids. And we know that we can auto-hit our high horsepower, because it's currently... Actually, we don't. We might miss the Dark Void into Torkoal, but let's see. That's why we're still high horsepowering it, though. Hit Torkoal, please! No! Never lucky, bro. Never lucky. I forgot. It's not gravity. It's not the same, but, you know, high horsepower is going to be a lot of damage. So they can Heat Wave me here. They can go for the Eruption. Eruption, there it is. So I don't think we lose our Treads. Almost lose the Treads, but not. Perfect. Just got to hit high horsepower, and I think I'm fine. Or I could just go for Dazzle with Miraidon. That's also an option. Shaking off the taunt, never lucky. Alright, Orb Miraidon. Let's think about what this is and what you're going to do here. Yeah, I think you just drift here. Just got to hit your high horsepowers. Get more than a one-turn sleep on the Miraidon, and I think we'll be good. Or on the Miraidon, on the Magearna. I think we'll be fine. Pick high horsepower, hit, nice. It'd be cool if this O-code, but I don't think that it will. It'd be cool, though. Honestly, it'd be kind of cool if this O-code. Electro Drift. Let's go. Awesome, it does. Perfect. And then they're going to come in with Callie. And I think I really have to, like, call the right Terra. Right? I think the right play might be to... Like, should we Draco this? You know? Like, what Terra do we think this is? It's either going to be Water, Fairy, or Fire. So this is a guaranteed hit. This is a lot stronger. I think I Draco... I'm on Electro Drift. I don't want to miss. And then... I'm thinking. I think that I can Steel Roller it. But then I'll take away my boost. I'll just Iron Head. And if you go Water, you're dead. And if you go Fire, this would be better. Let's just high horsepower it then. High horsepower hits. Awesome, we got it. That should get it, I think. Miraidon should be able to get this. Come on. Oh, no, he's alive! No way! No way! Oh my gosh, no, never lucky. I could have just done like 3 other things that turn. Oh my gosh, it all comes tumbling down. He didn't Terra, so it's like I really thought he was going to flip on like a Fire Terra. I could have just Steel Rolled it right in the face, dude. Oh... Never lucky. Alright, Miraidon Pauzenta. I think this is a good matchup for Treads. I think it's a good matchup for Lando, too. I think Lando is pretty cracked here. If used correctly, I'm going to bring it in the mid-game. I'm going to lead with Darkrai and Treads. I'm going to go mid-game Lando, and I'm going to try and close this guy out with Miraidon. We're going to go this one fast. We're going to go fast with this one. Like, if you lead Miraidon, and you... There is a chance that I just Steel Roller away your terrain and go for a Blind Dark Void. There's a chance that I just rip that. But let's see, if you want to go like POW, I think that Treads is a great lead. If you want to go Grim Miraidon, Treads is absolutely amazing. Treads is like cracked. You protect with the Darkrai, you just pop the Grim on the first one, terrain's gone, and then like Treads just says like GG shake my hand, right? So let's see what they want to do here. They got options. They got a lot of ground weaknesses. So Landorus is going to be an absolutely amazing mid-game mon. I don't know if I ever want to lock into the Sandsear, but I might just like Earth Power. Like Earth Power hits Iron Hands, Earth Power hits Zenta, Earth Power hits Miraidon, forces a lot of different Terras, and it's neutral or better against every single one of their mons. So I think Landorus is going to be very clutch. That being said, the POW is probably the biggest enigma on that team, having Sash. So if I can rip a Dark Void into a POW and Bad Dreams away at their potential to have Sash, that'd be really, really good for us moving forward. Anyways, let's see what they got here. I'm excited to get into this one. I wonder if they're going to try and outvalue me with Screens. I don't think Screens versus Darkrai is like the right way to do it, because the damage you gain in mitigation from Screens is going to be bypassed by the damage over time from Darkrai's Bad Dreams ability. So let's see. Like, I generally don't think Screens are the right way to go. I think matching my aggression with aggression is probably correct. So in this exact situation, I would like to win the game on the first turn, if possible. How do we do that? What is a way that we win the game on the first turn? You're seeing what I have here, and you're thinking, I think this is a win-win. If you pivot in Miraidon, get wrecked. If you don't pivot in Miraidon, I get to go for Dark Void. So show me what you got. Remember, normally Darkrai's faster than Treads, but if a Miraidon pivots in, it's going to activate my Quark Drive and give me a speed boost on my Tread. So we're making a fat read here that one of those mounts is probably pivoting out for Miraidon. That's my guess. Because like their board isn't great into Darkrai. Yep, pivot out into Miraidon, right? Into Miraidon? Show me Miraidon. Yes. Gaming. And we hit the slot that's not Vault because we don't want to burn ourselves either. So like it's better to hit the Miraidon slot. So Quark Drive is going to activate here. Survey says we got those reads. These, please. Steel Roller. No terrain anymore. Come on. I got a crit. I'm rewarded for my deep read. And I want a double Dark Void hit. Buy one, get one free. Survey says. Oh, that's so good. I would like a double hit too. I want a double. We missed on one, doesn't matter. We hit the one we needed to hit. It sucks to miss on Volk, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, Quiver's fine. Kind of. Quiver's like kind of fine. I don't really like that, if I'm being honest. Because like, that guy is a problem. Yeah. That's fair. If you want to protect, I'll just take Miraidon out for free. We're going to go Terra on this Treads too, because I don't want to lose it. I think Treads is far too valuable of a mon to just give away this early. Water Terra with the AV should let it fight Volk pretty well. And I'm just fishing for these Dark Void procs. So let's go into the Miraidon here, get that bad boy off the board. Watch, they got hit by Dark Void, but they're going to dodge. They're going to dodge high horsepower. And then I wonder if they have Zenta in the back. Zenta's a problem, but it's not something I can't deal with. Like, Miraidon is good into their Miraidon. Sorry, their Volk. So let's just see. Survey says, already asleep. Has to be asleep this turn too, because they didn't start their sleep turns. And I did miss my high horsepower. Wow, so I hit with Dark Void, but I miss high horsepower. Wow. Don't you just hate it when a plan doesn't come together? That's really bad. I should be protecting this Darkrai because they're going to get a one-turn sleep on me, but like, let's just see what happens. I missed my high horsepower into a one-turn sleep. Watch. Unluckiest player. That's +1. I've manifested it. Show me the one-turn sleep Miraidon. Show me the never lucky. I'm ready for it. I've prepped for it. I've prepped for the never lucky. I've embraced it. First time. First time. First time. And this is blind, so I don't deserve to hit, but like, yeah, it's fine. I just have to get that Miraidon off the board. Yeah, easy peasy. Getting that thing off the board will open up a slot for like me to bring in my Miraidon later and just like roll things out. You can come with Pow, you can come with Zenta. I'm probably going to pivot out my Darkrai for my Miraidon here, gain a speed boost, pin their Pow with like an Iron Head. That's kind of like where I'm looking. Zenta, cool, that works. So right here, like Landorus is going to be great at closing out that Zenta. Okay, that works for me. I have no problems with that. Zenta is okay to bring out there, but like, yeah, we take those ones all the way to the bank. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, Saraledge is weird here. And they have potential to go Whims or like Big TR, so I need to be very respectful of how I handle this matchup. I'm actually a little bit more afraid of like the Tailwind option, so I'm going to lead off with Miraidon. I think Miraidon is good here. I think Miraidon and Treads are probably the best options for this. So Miraidon and Treads are good. And then if you go with some sort of Trick Room play, what is my out? I don't even have Volt Switch. I think Darkrai's... I don't like Darkrai here. Lando can come. I think you have to bring Goth. I really don't like Goth here, though. Ooh. Darkrai, I guess, technically works here, because I can taunt things, but nah. I think this is probably our only out here. very, very cool team. Whim's Kyogre has always been one of those cores that I know I personally really, really struggle with. It's just one of those really weird ones because Whims can't set Rain Dance like the other Prankster setters can. It's not like a Tornadus. It gets Encore. It's just so much different. The defense, there it is right there. It's like, ugh. But the good news is that board struggles versus this one. So I should be able to stick a lot of damage here. You're probably going to go with Grass Terra Ogre, and so I think I'm just going to double into it. And then if you Tailwind me, I don't know if that really matters. So I'm going to go like Electro Drift plus Steel Roller into that slot. And we have to go Water Terra. Do I need a Steel Roller here, or can I just Iron Head? I need the damage from Steel Roller. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah. And Electro Drift still deals. If the Kyogre doesn't Terra, like, I'm fine. So you're going to go Tailwind here. Tailwind Spout. You're going to do 30-40% to me. And then next turn I'd be protective of your Encore, so I'll pivot out my Treads probably so I don't get Encore locked. And this should be Grass Terra. So the Steel Roller is still going to do like 80%. Yep. Awesome. If I have Volt Switch here, I'd use it. I don't. You know? Show me that Tailwind. Misty Terrain. Bro, I'm still clapping these. He's like, ha, I would turn off your terrain. And I was like, you can turn off whichever terrain you want. I'm gaming out here, bro. I know that I have to eat a, he didn't even Tailwind. That's fine. Big damage. Do we get this with Treads? Maybe not. They look to be really, are they AV? Yeah, we're gonna see. Oh, almost. Let's see if they're spouting. They might just be using something else. Hydro. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I like this. Gothitel's weird here, but I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Trick Room Gravity skill swap Helping Hand, so I can always like skill swap my own Miraidon to reactivate my Electric Train if I want. And if you threaten to come in and go TR or something like that, I think I'm in a good spot. Misty Train, dude, they woke up and hated Darkrai, dude. There's no Darkrai that game. D-Gleam should be able to get this guy off the board. I doubt they're going to Encore Miraidon there. We'll see. They should just Tailwind. That's what I'm thinking. I think they're just going to Tailwind. But they might Encore the Tread slot, which is what I was being respectful of. Okay, awesome. Anything pivots in here does not want to eat this Gleam, even though I have no terrain boost right now. Just Kali. Amoonguss. Cool, that works. The eject button. Cool, I'm going to have to skill swap myself so I can reactivate my terrain so they can't Spore me. Trick Room? Is he Trick Rooming this turn with that Whims? That'd be kind of lame for me. It's not the end of the world. We still are technically gaming, but like it's rough. Trick Room Whims? Oh, Endeavor. Cool. That works. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I didn't take the bait, buddy. Alright, so we have Trick Room, Gravity, Skill Swap, Helping Hand. I do not think that we can pop a Calyrex there. It's possible. Treads is still quite healthy. Yeah, let's just see what happens. I vibe with this. Man, if I had Fake Out, that'd been so good, but I don't. Taunt. Awesome. Yeah, we get a Mental Herb. We're fine. Taunt, Endeavor, Misty Terrain. Looks like that thing doesn't have an attack. So I'd like to hit my Draco. That'd be kind of nice, right? Nice. Perfect. Life Orb Draco. No terrain, but like massive damage. You're going to get the Glacial Lance and or TR up. But I think that I'm fine here. The real question is, are you going to, like, how are you going to deal with this? Like, I'm going to try the Protect here. And I'm going to try and Trick Room it back. But if you taunt me again, I will be very sad. Know how we're just not going into the Whims anymore? Because it was like Endeavor. That's so funny. You got to taunt this Gothitelle again. I've already blown my Terra too. Yeah, let's see it. There's nothing else they really doing. You just taunt the Goth. Icicle Spear, and he didn't taunt. Icicle Spear KyogreIce has never once been on my bingo card. That's so crazy. Alright. And Endeavor, and the Trick Room goes back. Perfect. Gaming. I don't know why they didn't taunt me, bro. Okay. Icicle Spear KyogreIce. What a degenerate. And the last mon was a Moongus. Perfect. So we are going to click... We're going to click Dazzle. Alright, let's see what they do. There's a couple things that could go very wrong here, but we'll see. Like, if you Encore my Miraidon into the protecting the TR back, like, that's... I can't actually play around that. But I don't know if you have Encore. Tailwind, cool. So I think Miraidon outspeeds his Cali. I think we're a full speed Miraidon, so... Awesome. Yep. Yeah, we're full speed Miraidon. That's fair, you know. And now we're in a fine spot. Cool. Awesome, so we're gonna get this one. But that was scary, man. That game was kind of scary. There's the Ogre there. I think that we still win out, but it's gonna be hard, right? I think we still win out. I think you just have to fodder the Goth, and then you come back in with, like, Treads, maybe? Let me think about that, actually. I guess I can just fodder the Lando. Yeah, let's see what happens. So fodder Goth and Lando, and then go Miraidon Treads and drop like Protect, kill Ogre. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I outspeed your Ogre! Oh, it is at like 1! I could have Sludge Bombed it! Dude, that's so frustrating. The weakest spout ever, though! What is this game, dude? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else for me to really do here that'll help. You're gonna throw a taunt up. That's so funny. Battle is canceled. Wins up. We take those wins all the way to the bank. Oh man, yeah, that Kyogre was not ready for Scarf Lando, so we take those wins and we love to see it. Alright, Groudon KyogreIce. Okay. That's probably... That might be the worst matchup for this team ever. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, I do not see a way to turn off all of these options. The best thing that I probably have is Ribombee and Darkrai. Yeah, that's probably just the best out that I have, and they have Wide Guard for that. So we'll see how this... we'll see what happens here. I'm not being too confident. I think you still have to bring Treads, which is crazy. But, like, it's one of the only... No, I'll just bring Lando. Yeah, it has to be. All right, cool. Well, let's just see what we can do. Here we go. Lando. So if you lead Smeargle and Cali, I actually think the only way that we play around that is to just taunt the Cali, force the Wide Guard on the Smeargle, and then you can't TR, and then from there I'll be able to, you know, then I'll Wide Guard, or then I'll Dark Void, right? Because you think I'm going to taunt the Smeargle, right? So that's my out. And then the really cool thing about that is I also have the, what is it? Sweet Veil on my Ribombee, so you can't Spore my Darkrai either, right? So the Darkrai mirrors were locked up. That's a weird lead. Are you exploding turn 1? Like, Ghost Terra Whims explode turn 1's not terrible. I'll Tailwind here. If you Trick Room me with the Whims, like, I'll hold my L. I'll hold the L. I'm holding. What are we doing? Are you gonna fake out a Ribombee? Tailwind trade. Okay. I'm faster than you, so like I'm about to be going. I'm about to be explosion. Oh Wayne. No, he's not. I'm not faster than him because they have a Prankster Tailwind. But like, we'll see. Ribombee, big sad. But Darkrai didn't take any L's for that. And he takes out his own Whims too. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Sash Whims with like Endeavor next turn. That'd be so sick. Someone should make that tech. Like, you explode, pop your own Whims, Sash, and then you have Endeavor. That'd be really... That's what I thought was going to happen. So Ribombee goes down. No Tailwind up for me. You don't want to send out Miraidon. Wow, this is such an L for me, right? You have to send out Lando. And I have like no gravity. If I outspeed the Cali, which I still might. Alright, I know we win. Chat. I'm a gamer. I was born a gamer, and I'll die a gamer. Gaming. Let's go gaming. Come on. Where you dropping, baby? Let's go. Let's see it. I should outspeed your Cali, even if you're like full speed Cali. Is that Water Terra? Okay. I'm gonna Fisher it. And you're if you Wide Guard, I'm just gonna Fisher, bro. Fisher price twice as nice, survey says. Let's go. They're faster than my Darkrai. Ugh. So they're full speed Cali. Dude, I got this. This is the easiest game of my life. Blind Fisher, Blind Darkroid, Darkvoid, Casino Royale. Here we go. Fake out, decorate. Oh, he's popping. He's popping it off. All right, I got 2 shots. I got 2 shots to win the game right here. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Lando. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that's right. Body, body, body. RNG, baby. That's what we like to see. Fisher, free throw out here. Woo! Oh my gosh. That's it right there. The one-time lucky. One time. Can I hit my Dark Void though? Oh, those are both blind. Like, you can't use gravity to like increase the accuracy of Fisher, but like, bro, this bro just got decimated by RNG. Shadow Realmed, 100%. One-way ticket. You know what? It's gonna get worse for him too. Bro. Fisher again. Do it again. Dude, I was going to hit it again, though, guys. If you guys like this sort of team, you want to show some support on the channel, think about dropping a sub. We're doing our absolute best to get to 50K before the end of the year. We're making a ton of cool content before Legends Zygarde comes out. We'd love to have you along for the ride. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.